Set nearly 1,000 years before the events in The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion and The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, The Elder Scrolls Online lets you take part in the stories set within the compelling history and deep lore of the Elder Scrolls franchise. Designed to be played exactly the way you want to play, you can start wherever you like. With no level restrictions and no subscription required, this massive world is yours to explore, alone or with friends. Choose a favorite location or storyline and jump in. From the capital cities of the Three Alliances to the magical Somerset Heights. From the Khajiit territory of Elsewhere to Morrowind, the home of the Dark Elves. From frozen Skyrim in the north to the endless swamps of Blackmarsh, adventure is everywhere. Are you ready to forge your own legend? Options for creating and personalizing characters in the Elder Scrolls Online are almost without limit. Choose from 9 different character races, with a 10th race option available as an add-on. Select from 6 unique classes and customize them to fill exactly the role you want to play. Want to create a high elf sorcerer who wears heavy armor and wields dual daggers for close quarters combat? Why not? Or maybe a red guard dragon knight who prefers the bow. It's completely up to you. Earn skill points as you adventure across Tamriel to improve your character. Then master and customize your skills to match your style of play. As you explore the world, keep an eye out for sky shards. For every 3 of these rare crystals you collect, you earn a bonus skill point to spend on your character. The in-game skill advisor provides recommendations on how to best spend your points at each level, based on the different roles available to your character. And you can always reset your skills and reallocate your points whenever you visit a major city, so you can build and play the exact character you imagine. Go anywhere, do anything. That's the freedom presented in the Elder Scrolls Online. The game scales your character to the content, so explore any dark cave or mysterious forest that intrigues you. Adventure your own, or with friends, even if those friends have wildly different levels or belong to different alliances. Dive into the rich and varied story content as a solo player, or join a group to take on the most dangerous dungeons and boss monsters in the world. During your character creation, select one of the 3 alliances competing for power in this era: the Daggerfall Covenant, the Ebonheart Pact, or the Aldmeri Dominion. Each alliance features a unique and compelling storyline, but your choice never precludes you from playing with friends of different alliances. The Elder Scrolls Online is designed so you can travel anywhere at any time, no matter your level or alliance. Tamriel is a dangerous place. When you cannot sneak or talk your way out of conflict, you have to fight. The Elder Scrolls Online features an action-based combat system, reminiscent of the classic Elder Scrolls games. Use your skills, special abilities, and light and heavy attacks on yourself and your allies while you obliterate your foes. Unleash powerful synergy attacks when fighting as part of a group, and use block and dodge to reduce damage and avoid enemy attacks. If you prefer sneaking to direct combat, you can use stealth to evade detection, get around obstacles, or even set yourself up to unleash a potent surprise attack. Even the best solo player needs a little help now and then. Use the group activity finder and the friends list to team up with other players for a dungeon or other adventure. The Elder Scrolls Online community is extremely welcoming to new players and invites them to join in. Our players go out of their way to help new players and show them the ins and outs of adventuring in Tamriel. This is especially evident within player guilds, a great way to meet others and develop lasting relationships that enhance your game. Join a guild to trade resources, tackle group content, or simply chat about the latest revelation of lore. There are also in-game guilds your character can join to receive new skill options and special rewards. The Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, and the Thieves Guild are all accessible through story content. And for a real challenge, join the Undaunted and earn a unique skill line and extra rewards for tackling dungeons. Dungeons presents the most difficult and dangerous content available in the Elder Scrolls Online. From the small dungeon delves that challenge solo players, to group dungeons that require 4 players to take on, to the ultimate 12-person trials. These strange and wondrous places offer amazing visuals, complex battles, and compelling opponents unlike anything else in the game. Once your character reaches 10th level and you have a better understanding of the game, The Elder Scrolls Online gives you the option to participate in a variety of player versus player, or PvP, content. Duels offer a more intimate PvP experience, where you can test your skills or try out a new character build in one-on-one combat against another player. Battlegrounds present short, intense combat as 4-person teams take on 15-minute battles to earn achievements, experience, and special rewards. Alliance wars are large-scale battles where the three alliances fight for control of the imperial capital of Cyrodiil. With siege weapons and massive armies, fight to capture and defend keeps and win the day. While you adventure and explore, don't forget to collect the valuable resources you find scattered throughout the world. These items can be used to craft weapons, armor, food, potions, and accessories that you can use to improve or further customize your character. Develop your skills in one or more professions and improve them by completing specialized crafting writs. The professions include alchemy, blacksmithing, enchanting, clothing, woodworking, provisioning, and jewelry crafting. The Elder Scrolls Online provides players with the ability to own and personalize homes for their characters all across Tamriel. Homes can be acquired by completing quests, purchased through the Crown Store, or bought with in-game gold. Houses consist of single abodes to multi-chambered mansion. But nothing beats the opulence or grandeur of a manor house, complete with luxury accommodations for your character and up to 24 guests. Home ownership doesn't end there. Craft furnishings and accessories to personalize, improve, and decorate your home. There's never been a better moment to jump in and start playing The Elder Scrolls Online. With access to a multitude of adventures all across the width and breadth of Tamriel, and the freedom to play wherever and however you like, it's time to begin your Elder Scrolls story.
Thanks, Maribel. Welcome to ESO News as we're getting the news broadcast going further on. It's a great thing learning what the daily login rewards are here for the day in this month of March, or what some might know as Perceived. Did you get anybody? Did you get your favorite Wawa? I hope you did. That's an awesome thing. It's kind of like a bowl. He or she kind of like a bowl. If you rode on Mount Buddy, you know Mount Buddy's kind of like a bowl. And getting out of that stable, like riding a bull. Can you ride that bull for even 2 seconds? Wow. So we got the daily login rewards going on in here. Today here in Twitch, if you are watching Twitch, you are going to receive an Ouroboros Crown Crate today. It's a beautiful thing. And so those of you guys over in Steam, we are going to be looking at some new things, going over into what you're going to be receiving. What I'm going to go over is I'm going to go over what we're going to be receiving here a little bit here later on. I'm kind of getting a little tired of speaking right now. As you can kind of see the hint of what you're going to be receiving today in your daily reward. My mouth is kind of like getting dry, so I got to do some things. Hopefully you are enjoying your drive. Stay tuned. We're going to find out what the daily login rewards are here in a little bit. Welcome back to ESO News. Hopefully you're having a good drive and a good day. And we have the special daily login rewards of what you're going to receive here today. Crown lethal poison potions. It's going to be going great when you're fighting in the game. Potions ready. Take out some of the enemies. Take them out. It'll make your arrows or make your sword or maybe your shield that you use to play in the game. So all sorts of players that are in the world. Very interesting. So if you're already using some lethal poison in your slotted mechanism of your console, is this going to be left out? And that's a good question. Whether like on these slots, if they don't go in with the slotted mechanism, like for instance, there's 250 crown lethal poisons available for you guys that you're going to receive today. And what I'm talking about with here yesterday in the game, I was looking at that and I was like, wait a minute. I have looks like I have about 21 crown lethal poisons. However, there were some other places that are showing there was like I think like over 500 crown lethal poisons. How do you know that it's like that's I'm gonna have to do some more fighting or something like in the game. Outfly out. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more fighting, I think, because the crown lethal poisons are just not they're up there. So I'm gonna have to go into the game and do a little bit of some quests in the game. This is gonna be a great thing. Can't do a whole lot since the next chapter is coming in. So just kind of to let you know, we're in the horsies here, but we're also gearing towards the next chapter. So we're kind of sitting, kind of calm, kind of not a whole lot is going on. Not a whole lot is going on in the news segments. As you see, there's just daily login rewards of crown lethal poison, 250 potion bottles that are being given to you. And a great thing, if you are a person who likes bottles, have you ever? I love these things. This is exactly what this is. If you see the crown lethal poison, I think that is a beautiful bottle. And look at the beautiful seal on the top here. That's right next to the bottle of the lethal poison bottle. We have a sealer. It's sealing the bottle, the potion, basically. So when we seal up the things like the lethal poison, how does that get sealed up? Well, how it gets sealed up is after you claim the reward. That's when the sealant comes in, and the sealer is there for all to see. Can't spoil your dinner tomorrow. And that's why we have crown lethal poison, 250 of them. So you're gonna want to get the juice ready and get your quest in on what you're gonna do in the next chapter, because there's an apparent large flock that's going into the next chapter. So you have to prepare. And going into the next chapter. Now, if you have pre-purchased the game, what I'm going to suggest. Okay, I want you to stay in an alliance base. And what alliance you're in, I don't know what alliance you're in. However, if you are in Aldemary Dominion, oh, you will like this. You will like, oh, I can sell these bottles all day long. Then it comes along an Ebonheart Pact member and say, hey, I can sell some of those bottles too. And then a Daggerfall Covenant member comes by and says, what are you guys talking about? So we're trying to get some bottles and sealers together. Then the Daggerfall Covenant member tells the Aldemary Dominion and Ebonheart Pact members, hey, why don't you go over to the next chapter of Gold Road? We can stay here over in this area. You guys will have so much fun in the next chapter. That's some great stuff. Great story. So get on over to the next chapter if you can. Do you know what's in the next chapter? No, you don't, because it's been pre-released. Now, if you have bought, this is the thing about going into a place. If you have bought, right now the next chapter, it's kind of just molding, oozing. You're like, huh? Where's that anvil place? Lo behold, I will explain. I went over to Gold Coast to look in the mapping system. I didn't actually go into the Gold Coast, but I looked into the mapping system, and you know what I found? This is a real thing. This was a confusion. Kvatch was actually considered a place over like a town in Cyrodiil. I'm not even joking. And Kvatch is not even near Cyrodiil or Skyrim. Kvatch is like way out there. And so, therefore, those of you going into the next chapter will do very well in Anvil. Anvil. You can do some sort of arr, arr. Make all sorts of metal outfits for your Gold Road buddies. And if you want to send me a present, that's fine too. For a while you're in the next chapter, we won't be able to see each other anymore. I know, it's a sad thing. You can send me some presents. I'll send you some presents too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna miss you. I'm really gonna miss you. So I'm like really like feeling down. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take a real quick break. Hope you're enjoying your drive. I'll be right back. Welcome back to ESO News. This is a great thing. Do you understand anything about what's going on with the daily login rewards here today? With the Crown Lethal Poison? 250 of the bottles. Can you read any of that information? The poison, what was it say? Poisoned weapon deals, what, 200? I can't even read that. Let's see here. Okay, so this right here. Oh, fly, buddy. You're not a buddy at all. The Crown Lethal Poison. The poisoned weapon. When the bottle trips out of the poison, deals 278. What does the 1250 mean up on the top? It says bind on pickup. Bind on pickup. Come on, here. Poison damage per second for 3.5 seconds. And 180 poison damage per second for 6.4 seconds. 10 seconds cooldown. Now, did you learn anything about the instant all research? This is going in further into the valves of the instant all research of the magical sword. Some pretty exciting stuff. Huh? Pretty exciting stuff? I think so. The Crown Lethal Poison. How does that work? Well, deals 278 poison damage. So how does that? Have you ever thought about that? Like while you're fighting in the game, and you look at you're like you throw out an arrow or a swing with the sword. You're like yeah. And when you actually hit the point, or when you're like got the bow, when you get the strike in, it deals 278 poison damage. Well, what does that do on the health bar? Have you ever thought about that? When dealing like 278 poison damage, how long? Like you're thinking like the health bar is like you get hit by an opponent in your game. It's like 278 poison. Like, how do I get healthier from this poison coming in? So it only goes for about 3.5 seconds. Goes slowly back up, slowly. No, and 180 poison damage per second for 6.4 seconds. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. So that kind of gives an illustration of what that looks like when the poisoned weapon is dealing damage to the enemy. All poisons are applied 20% of the time on light attacks. All poisons are applied 20% of the time as light attacks, heavy attacks, or weapon abilities. While slotted, this poison suppresses your weapon enchantments. Suppresses your weapons and enchantments. That sure is a pretty bottle. So, how does that help? I kind of have an idea of what the damage dealing is being done with 278 poison damage. Does that actually? How does that take out like for your health? You're like sitting there. Oh, oh, that cranberry juice. It's like it's some turn of like the crown lethal poison. Like what? I didn't know that. The crown lethal poison. We will substitute in the bottle. We're going to have to do some cleaning of the poison bottles to where we can start putting in cranberry juice in the bottles and we can start drinking in the juice. Wow. Have you ever thought about that? That lethal poison is cranberry juice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The cranberry juice is dealing 278 some sort of nutrients that are coming into the that's going to fight those toxins. I don't know if the cranberry juice bottle is going like being part of attacking the enemy, or if the cranberry juice in the bottle, if that's the health potions from yesterday given of the tri restoration potions. Something to look at. So we have the daily login rewards coming in here really quick. Hopefully you are super excited about the login rewards that we're going to be receiving today. Hopefully you're having a good day. I'll be right back. Welcome back to the ESO News. Hope you guys are enjoying your drive today. She's mine. Because I say she's mine. You know what I'm saying? When you're looking at the picture up close, you're like, oh, he's not even watching. She looks down. Your hand is going to be chopped off from what you're doing. That's what's happening. Ask your neighbor what that's about. They'll tell you all about it. Hopefully you're enjoying your drive. I'll be right back. Okay, I just got back in here, and this is a serious discussion. Okay, yeah, you know when somebody, two people, they're sitting over there. Oh, I'm sitting here watching. They're like, yep, yep. Then she said, she's right over here. Wait, or she's right over here, and he's right over here. She says, don't touch me. Don't come and touch me. I'm going to touch you anyway. No, you don't. Hey, who's there? Hey! See what I'm saying? When somebody says, Don't touch my hand. Don't touch my hand. I don't want my hand touched. And then you're like, what do I do? Well, I'm gonna pick her up from the back. That doesn't work. Now this is another instance. What I'm talking about, if somebody's like came over to just kind of chill and just kind of hang out. I'm like, hey, I want to be your friend, or hey, I'm your friend. We're all friends. Yay, we're all friends. And I'm like, how does that correlate into the daily rewards? Well, exactly where you're not supposed to touch in the daily rewards. Look at it. There's a crown lethal poison. There's 250 of them. And you mess up in the calendar. Look what happens. You're getting really poisoned. Like, how am I getting really poisoned? It's because you were trying to touch somebody's hand that you weren't supposed to touch. They told you not to touch. And yet you kept on getting in, seeping in a little closer, a little closer. I'm not calling you a loser, but however, if you're doing those loser things, you're a loser. So you see what I'm saying, where there's a fortifying meal here tomorrow? Don't worry about that. You don't want to think about the fortifying meal because we're thinking about the crown lethal poison right now. And this is the point, that the crown lethal poison is very delicate, very sensitive. When you go in there, I'm just using a girl and a guy, a girl and a boy for a man and a woman, for example. This is usually how it goes. Where the woman says doesn't know she's gonna not want to be touched, and the male like shows up, and he's like, no, don't touch me on the arm, don't touch me on the shoulder. The person goes back a little bit for a little bit. They're hanging out. And then their eyes start wandering around in the room they might be in. They start thinking, hey, how can I get from behind her so I can pick her up? Not really. That's just weird. You know what I'm saying? The crown lethal poison is meant to take out the enemy. You don't want to be the real life enemy. See what I'm saying though? Like, we got the daily login rewards. Like, what is an animated character gonna do for you? Like in real life, like, are you gonna chase a real animated woman in the game? Are you gonna chase an animated woman? I'm sure this happens. Like, there's a male that's acting like they're a female. And then a male goes over there like, hey, that is one hot female animated character. Hey, really? She's pretty cute there. For example, I've read the female. I mean, think about it. A male in real life is playing the female character. And then another real life male goes in the game, has a most likely a male character playing in the game. And they're like, Hey. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. The male is like, starts pumping up, getting pumped up. I'm gonna try to attract her. Like, oh yeah, I'm a good looking guy. And then the other man sitting there with the female character. I'm just gonna run away from him. And then the male character that's trying to act like trying to attract the female character, animated character inside of the game, which is actually male. It's like a soap opera all over again. And then they really do. This really does happen. They run after the other character, the other female character. and they keep on following them. Then they keep on following them. It's not noticeable at first. They're like, wait a minute, I noticed that person just like here a while ago. Why? Okay, I'll go over into another town to kind of just get some mead from like Eversnow Inn. Goodness. Then the male, the other character is already inside of Eversnow Inn. The male character that's been following the female character goes inside of Eversnow Inn. The Argonian's like, what do you want? I heard all about you already. You coming into Eversnow Inn already with the thoughts you got? I don't know. So the story continues. I'm sure there's many things. Don't get outside of a day in the first seed. You'll get into trouble and you will get poison on your hands. Be careful. Be careful. Be very careful with that crown lethal poison. It's very, very delicate. Hopefully you're enjoying the drive. I will be right back. I hope you've enjoyed your drive today. What do you do when you have nothing? Well, I have nothing really, but here's something sweet. Slurp sour. Slurp sour. Have you ever seen this? I'm put this in. Have you ever seen this? Slurper sour. It looks like a toothpaste bottle. Kind of feels like one too. Well, could you put this kind of stuff on? Like, it's like putting the boat nearing song. And it's like I'm putting on that toothpaste. Have you tried Slurpers? Yeah, like it's toothpaste. It's like no, it's not toothpaste. It's you know when I got the Slurpers, this looks like this might go good on like Elder Scrolls cake. Give it your baby. Too tart. Blue Bowie. Blue Bowie. Really looks like Blue Bowie. Very, very good, very good. So this feels like a toothpaste bottle too. Like you're like, what? $4 ounce. So the remember, I have the 250 crown lethal poisons to think about. Let's think about it. We have the slurpers here, 62 calories as a nutrition facts. So will slurpers do it? With the crown lethal poison, 250. There's 62 calories. So that goes down to 250, 200. But 190. 188. 188. Okay. So 188. %0 fat, total fat, 0% sodium. What is this? 6%, I think, says total carbohydrates. 15 grams of total carbohydrates. Total sugars, 8 grams. 16%. What is this? I assume this doesn't say potassium. Let's see here. Have you ever looked at these things? Protein, there's 0 grams of protein. Includes eight grams of added sugar, 16%. So, So did you get that? Well, 16 grams. Is that 8 grams? 16 gram and 18 grams. So 188 minus 16. How much is that? 188 minus 16. Come on, you kids in school, you gotta stay in school. You gotta go back to school tomorrow. You gotta be there by 8 o'clock a.m. and don't be late. So for some of you, this is your math lesson. 188 minus 16. So what is that? What's 8 minus 6? 2. 188 minus 16. 7. 72. 72. Because 188 minus 16, there is a 2 in there, and the 8 take away the 1 is the 7. So that's a 72. And then we have a 172. So we're down to 172 on the lethal poison. We're getting down. We're getting a cure. We are getting a medical cure from the Crown lethal poison. Be ready. So now we have let's see here. Oh. Hold on. Eight. Okay, so 171, take away 8. We've got 1 more. Total sugars includes added sugars. So right here, the total sugars is 8 grams. This is not an added. Now, this is not an added bonus in your math class where you're going to get an extra Slurpee. No, that's not going to work. So what's going to happen here, Poison Ellie, is you're going to have to learn what 171 minus 8 is. Do it. What is it? What's 171 minus 8? You're like thinking of like 1 8 1 8 1 8 1 8 like Sweet Roll. You think Sweet Roll is going to help you? You think Chomps is going to help you? Chomps hasn't even came out yet. I'm sure you're going to get some poison if you're doing the wrong thing. So what's a 171 minus 8? You're in math class. We already got the 188 minus 16. What's 171 minus 8? It's like, darn, all that 8. Oh, 171 minus 8. So we obviously, since there's just an 8, remember, there's the thousands place, there's the hundredths place, and there's the tenths place. There is no 0th place. You would just be confused if you started saying that is the 0th place. There's no 0th place. So we have the hundredths. The hundredth place. So we have with the 171. Since one is needing some help, we're gonna have to take back. Like, I'm 171. I'm 171. I'm 171. No, one says you cannot be 17 anymore. He says, I need some help. Then 17's like, what? 17, what am I gonna be? What am I gonna be? One says, you are going to be a 16. Like, oh, thank you. Thank you for taking a crown lethal poison bottle from me. So we have 1 and 6. Now we have the added Slurpee Mobile type of scenario coming in to where Slurpee Mobile. Wow. Oh yes. What's 11 minus 8? There might be more than 4 eyes in there. Probably missed out on me talking all day long already. Came in. I've just got to listen. I missed talking to you. I did too. I did too. Like, what's good with 3 eyes? Like, okay, we'll use the 2-eye trick. Like, try trick. Yeah, the 2-eye trick. The 2-eye trick in subtraction. Yo, tractor, subtraction. The 2-eye tractor. 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 The 2-eye tractor is calculated to 163 in lethal poison. We have 163 calculated formula that is going inside of the little poison bottle to where we can get healed. We have 163 things to think about doing inside of the 250 lethal poisons that have just come in. So you will start to understand. Hopefully you will. What's 171 minus 8? It's 163. At least I think so. Is that it? Did I do it? The two-eye trick. It's the two-eye trick. Let's see here. I word thingy. The office suite. We got to get office suite in. Like, what is this? Okay, and sure enough, we have a calculated number. There is a human on Earth that can do it. Yes, oh yes. So we have the point of puncture of where we come together. So there were 250 bottles given. But we are giving 163 bottles back. So we kind of have to come together. You see what I'm saying? To where we have to make up, bring back and replenish the 250 bottles of Crown Lethal Poison bottles. You see what I'm saying? This is a big old math solvent, kiddos. So the formula we have here as the calculated number of 163. How many bottles do we need to replenish the 250 Crown Lethal Poison bottles? That will be seen. And now I'm going to take a break here, and hopefully you guys are enjoying your drive in Elder Scrolls Math. It's super sweet. I will be right back. Okay, just got back. That's some great stuff. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Slurpers. Hopefully you're enjoying your Slurpers. There you go, buying some Slurpers. You would have thought it was toothpaste. On to the finale of the lesson. And you thought Crown Crates was difficult. Well, now you're finding out the Crown Lethal Poison bottles are a little bit more advanced. Yeah, it's not that hard. Once you get a little bit more advanced in Elder Scrolls, you will totally start to understand. Now, what do we have here? We have the calculated number of 163 empty Crown Lethal Poison bottles. We have to come up and we have to replenish, going back to the number, filling up the drawer of Crown bottles. You see what I'm saying? We can make these as like restoration bottles or whatnot. Kiddos, you are going to love this. we have 163 things to think about. We have the first calculated number of 250 poison bottles. Now we're going to need the number of 163 to calculate the replenishment for the poison bottles. You see what I'm saying? To where we can be healed. This is a really good thing here. Now the problem just got a little bit more complex as what's 250 minus 163? Just got a little bit more complicated for your brain. I don't do these types of things, but now I am. I don't know why, but I am. So, thinking, like genie, like cat genie, cat genie, cat genie, cat genie, cat genie in the middle 5. Cat genie, cat genie, cat genie, cat genie in the middle 5. Cat genie on the left 2. Cat genie on the right 0. Cat genie is like, I don't even remember how many bottles we had before. So we're going to have to do, I'm going to have to pay it. Well, that's kind of you. I would like that. That would be very kind of you. I would like to get paid. That's super great. Oh wow. Oh wow. Why don't I just take it? Why don't I just take it from the counter? Take it from the counter. No, you cannot just take it from the counter. Genie cat. You can't take the bottle from the counter just yet, because you haven't paid for the poison bottle yet. I'm like, huh? There are more than 5 ways I can think of that you're in trouble, because you're going to need one solution for your 10th place. You want to get in, and you want to be in the top 10. You want to be in the top 10 of Deck Builders Fest? Steam Deck Builders Fest is going on right now, and I'm hoping you're getting ready, as we got to get the category ready here. 5 going to 4. There is 10 minus 3. What do we have in the 10th place? 10 minus 3. We have, what is it, 7? 10, they're like 10, 9. Like, where'd you get an 8? Where did you get an 8? How are you subtracting backwards to 7 in the 10th place? What did you say about 4? I didn't say 4 eyes. I said there's a good ideology of going like the 2-eye trick, to where now you know it, the middle number as 4. The genie cat. The genie cat going over where you see 7. See 4. Like, wait a minute. Where's the I don't know nothing about those tops and those bottom numbers. I don't know nothing about that. Well, yeah, do you know what 2 minus 1 is? No. Oh, yes, you do. One good boy. Not deserving fudge. You got a 1. You've got 1 fudge. You got 1 fudge. You got 1 fudge. You got 1 fudge. Yeah, don't forget the 4 in the middle. You don't forget the 7 C's. Like, huh? What were you talking about? 1, 4, 7. Okay, so ding, 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 ding. We have the calculated number to replenish the number for the crowned lethal poison bottles in today's daily login reward lesson. It's 147 to replenish the number of bottles back to replenish to filling the bottles of the 250 bottles that are being given away to you guys right now. So, Genie Cat, thank you very much. So we have the calculated number as 147 to replenish. Hopefully you're enjoying your drive today here, and I will be right back. I know. We're like, huh? What? I don't get none of this. What this kind of stuff is? You don't? Well, hopefully you do. Hopefully you're understanding a little bit more. This is gonna be some fun stuff. As we're getting ready to end the segment of ESO news and getting ready for at 7:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's not Eastern Dead Time. However, there's been some stuff that's going on. Hopefully, you're enjoying Eastern Dead Time right now. If that's the local area that you're in, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, you do know kind of what I'm saying. Oh yes. Dude, I don't see this. Aha. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Inside is a battle royale. It's going. It's going. It's going. Oh, yes. It's getting ready. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. Let's get ready. Are you ready to do? Hopefully you are. Hopefully you have a good night. Hopefully you'll show up later on for the game night. Hopefully you'll have a good night. Oh, getting ready for do. Getting ready for do. Do. Are you hanging around? Are you hanging around those zombies? Are you hanging around? Have you been hanging around them zombies you're not supposed to? Whoa. Yes, I know. Whoa. You gotta do whoa. As we wind down and going and gearing towards near the next chapter. Oh, yes. I'll be right back.